There. Oh. Well, this one gave us a ride for our money.
Outdoors.
So, it is what? It's the 15th, and we just got back inside. We went back to the Granny farm where I had seen that 9 this morning and had a close encounter, and the night was going kind of slow to start, yeah.
Pretty slow for a while.
And then we started seeing some deer down in the corner of the field by the slough where we thought they were going to come out. And then, I mean, we just kept kind of going back and forth. They were all does and fawns, and we were just kind of sitting there like, you know, okay, there's got to be a buck.
We kept looking back. I mean, everything came out. Kept looking back.
Yeah. We were kind of starting to pack up a little bit, and all of a sudden when Thomas did it,
I see a deer literally like 10 feet behind us, 10 yards behind us.
Yeah.
And like laying there's a deer there, not thinking really, and like it's probably a doe, because bucks you don't get that close to big mature bucks usually. And Lane turns around and obviously the deer takes off running then.
Yeah.
And Lane turns around and goes, that's the 9.
Yeah. Interesting end of the night.
Disappointing.
Disappointing, heart wrenching. Have that buck twice in one day. Come inches, seconds from, you know, having them on the ground. So we're going to keep hunting it hard. We're going to go back there probably tomorrow morning. Just got to check the wind and see where we're to go. But it's a plan anyway. So stick with us. Hopefully we can get another crack at that deer. They say third time's the charm. So
time's the charm.
I guess we'll figure out if it works out for us or not. But hopefully we can show you guys the ending of this story for us. So.
Well, I didn't have much luck today. This morning I saw one doe, so about 9 o'clock, so we're gonna go get some breakfast. I got him. I'm on him. He's still standing there. Wait. Where is he?
Thomas, I think I just smoked him.
I can't. I didn't know where he went. I jerked as soon as you shot. So I don't.
That happened so fast.
I didn't even see him hardly.
I was like, just checking.
Oh my god.
Dude, Thomas, I think we just smoked him, buddy. Let's go. I started on the slough. Yeah, I was just a scan. And just got, and all of a sudden, I see a doe jump, and then I see him jump right behind him and stop. What I think happened is they smelled us.
They had, because they were probably down.
Right down there, because he stopped, turned, and was just
You looked right at it. So
I stayed there for a long time, and I just put the gun up on it. I dialed it to 300 because that's 350 to there.
I don't know what it was. I put the rangefinder here. I think I did.
Dude, Thomas, I think they just smoked him.
Because the stinking head's so jumpy, and as soon as you shot it, jumps.
Alright, well, Lane and I went down there and looked real quick to see if we could see anything. We're kind of nervous now. We watched the video probably 30 times now, and we walked down there. We couldn't find any blood, but the doe he was with was by herself standing in the tree row. So we just had our phone flashlights. So we came back, we backed out, we came back to the house. We're gonna get some better flashlights, take some gear off. We're gonna go over to our aunt's house, aunt and uncle's house for an eat supper, get a crew together, and see if we can't find this thing. So I think my gut's telling me, well, I'm pretty sure, I know Lane hit him. We're looking to be watching the footage, and I just don't know how good or where the shot's at, so we're gonna go see if we can find him.
Blood right there. And he runs this way.
No, he just.
This is where he gets shot. This is where he gets shot.
Alright,
White
stay
hair's
back.
there, right there. And he runs forward and stops.
This is
blood,
actually,
blood.
but it's white. You know what
White.
the problem is it's all white hair.
There's some right there.
It's all white hair.
It's a
Which
whole
means
bunch
that
of it.
it's
though.
low, or it means it's low.
Where do you see the blood?
There's blood right. Take that light off for a second, Teddy. Right there. I wonder if he just grazed his belly.
Yeah, that kind
That's
of looks
probably
like
what
it.
happened. That much
Yeah,
hair.
blood. Where's that blood?
Tommy.
Right there.
I don't know what that is, but. Alright, guys, it's the next morning. We backed out last night as we kind of lost blood. We were finding good blood, finding some dark red blood, so we're thinking it's a liver shot. But we didn't want to push him any farther if he was still alive. So we decided to back out, and we're coming back now. It's about 8 o'clock, 8:15, so we're going to go over there and see if we can find blood. We don't know if it rained last night or if the ground is just wet from like dew or something like that. So we're going to figure it out and see if we can see blood. If not, we're just going to search those woods for a body, as it's not really, they're not too big, so we'll see how it goes, and hopefully we find a deer at the end of the tunnel. So here we go.
Back on the blood trail here, guys. Alright. See it, got blood right there. Here you can see it right there on my finger. Been on it probably for half hour now. So. Trying to do, he's heading to the thick stuff, so we're hoping he laid down. Just haven't found the bed yet with blood in it, so see how it goes here. I'm gonna go back down on that trail probably.
Right here.
Can't believe I haven't found the bed yet. Yeah, there's blood here,
Blood there, blood there.
blood up here, blood
Right here.
here.
Right here.
Well, I think he's down in the slough down here. We don't know for sure if he kept going or not, but we found a bunch of blood coming across the field here. After about a half hour of finding nothing, we kind of backtracked and we found him now. Well, we found blood going down here, so. Nope, it wasn't in that slough over there, so we think we tracked him and he's heading back over here across the field, so we're gonna see if we can find. We're driving this, we got gunners set up on both sides of this. We don't have quite enough people for what we need here, but we're gonna give it a shot. Alright, so we
Fish, put a belt on.
found where went across the field here, well, long but down to the slough, well, blood leading to a slough. So we tracked him for a little bit. It's really hard tracking across the plowed soybean field, so we kind of guessed on where he was going to go, and we drove those woods, a little piece of woods, didn't find anything.
We guessed, yeah.
Yeah, we basically just guessed.
We
So
figured he was going that way. Took a chance and we didn't find him there, so either he ran through them, or what we're thinking he could have done now is went back west to another patch of our woods, which would be a better case scenario than running south through those other ones, because then it goes onto the neighbor's property. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go down into that field where we found last blood at and tracks, and I guess just try following it as much as we can and as far as we can. So hopefully it'll lead us to him. He's lost a ton of blood, so I'm sure he's probably hurting pretty bad. So hopefully we can find him laying in another bed, and he's either going to be dead or hurt too bad to keep going. So keep you posted.
Alright, we're back on the blood trail.
Right there, it's been solid since we jumped that.
Yeah, we tracked them through a stubble field. It took us forever. We're finally back on the pasture here. And this is what we drove earlier today, so
Good.
we're hoping somebody walked past and didn't see him down here. Found him, boys. Found him. Look at that thing, boys. Somebody missed him, walked right past him.
Yeah,
Go.
gut shot him.
You're dead.
Gut shot him. Gut shot him. Text Travis, got him. Oh, just in the picture.
Jeez, how far do you think he went?
I don't freaking know.
God, he went a long ways. Walked right past him.
Thomas.
We
Jeez,
found him. Somebody walked by him this morning.
pretty warm still. He can still move his head.
Yeah, he hasn't been dead long.
No, he
Sorry,
hasn't.
buddy. I'm sorry. Freaking warrior is what he is. Well, this one gave us a ride for our money. I want to thank you, Thomas, for just being with last night and videotaping and everything and helping track this. I mean, my dad, for sure, he's not here. He had to go. But he was there when we found it at the end. And Todd, Teddy, Mark, Kier was a little bit this morning, and just everybody that helped. I mean, this deer is all of ours now because
Yeah, one person would get on the blood trail and could see it really well, and then another person would get hot and find it, and it just took everybody to do it. So.
I mean, it just, I mean, it's surreal. It's the first buck that I've killed in 4 years now. So whether we found this deer or not, I knew my tag was punched. Just because we knew it was probably a fatal hit, and I knew my tag was punched. I wasn't going to shoot another one, just, you know, but to be able to find them and actually punch my tag, it was
Yeah,
it's a little good feeling. But hopefully you guys just can realize, you know, just the effort and the respect we have for these animals is undeniable.
Everybody that helped, they got down their stands ready this morning.
Yep.
Find it, so.
So I mean, I appreciate it all, and I hope you guys can just see just the respect that we have, and we'll do just about anything to try finding a deer, no matter how long it takes or how hard it is. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this session, and just, I mean, it was
Hopefully
a
the rest
crazy
of the year
one.
doesn't go like this, but.
Yeah. So now we're just gonna get them loaded up in the truck. We got the truck right behind us, and load it up and get out of here and go skin them out. So.